Jaxson Dart's rise happened fast, but his lifestyle is definitely not what you thought. Hit the intro.
And here's a run again by Dart, first and 10, he'll take it in! His first career touchdown!
Now, before we get into his personal life, let's quickly start things off with his background. Jaxson Chase Dart was born in Kaysville, Utah on May 13, 2003. He grew up in a competitive household with a younger brother named Diesel and two sisters. And there's a story his family still tells. In 4th or 5th grade, Jaxson scored a game-winning touchdown against an undefeated team. But when he got home, his mom didn't celebrate. She told him he should have lowered his shoulder instead of juking. That moment stuck. Even today, people close to Jaxson can barely remember him ever sliding. Football, to him, was supposed to be physical. Jaxson spent his first 3 years at Roy High School, quietly developing as a 3-year starter. He piled up nearly 6,000 passing yards and 50 touchdowns. But nationally, he was still definitely under the radar. Before his senior year, he made the hardest decision of his life, transferring to Corner Canyon High School, a national powerhouse known for producing quarterbacks. And once he got there, everything exploded. As a senior, Dart threw for 4,691 yards, set a state record with 67 touchdown passes, while adding 1,195 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns. Corner Canyon went 14-0 and won the Utah 6A state title. And the awards followed. Gatorade National Player of the Year, Max Preps National Player of the Year. He finished high school with 10,688 passing yards and 117 touchdowns. Dang! At the same time, he was a 2-time All-State third baseman, with baseball coaches saying he might have been just as good on the diamond as he was on the football field. Off the field, Dart was raised in the LDS Church and chose not to serve a mission, fully committing to football. So he left Utah and committed to USC, willingly walking into one of the toughest quarterback rooms in college football. So let's briefly go over his early career. Jaxson Dart arrived at USC in 2021 and immediately entered a quarterback battle behind Keaton Slovis. But his opportunity came fast. In Week 3, Dart entered the game after Slovis was injured.
And that quarterback making his collegiate debut is Jaxson Dart.
His first drive ended in an interception.
Picked up, gives him time, it's picked off by Isom.
He responded by throwing 4 touchdown passes.
Dart down the middle has Bryant for the touchdown.
Dart finished the game 30 for 46 with 391 yards, setting the USC record for most passing yards in a debut. He later made his first career start against UCLA, showing enough to be viewed as a legitimate future option. But the situation changed immediately afterward. USC hired Lincoln Riley, and when it became clear that Caleb Williams would follow him from Oklahoma, Dart entered the transfer portal rather than stay buried on the depth chart. Dart transferred to Ole Miss, following head coach Lane Kiffin. Dart led the Rebels in back-to-back 10-win seasons, including a Peach Bowl win over Penn State and a nation-leading 180.7 passer rating. By the end of his Ole Miss career, Dart had become the program's all-time leader in passing yards, passing Eli Manning. The New York Giants traded back into the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft to take him 25th overall. Now let's talk about the clips that turned him into a viral sensation. Dart entered his rookie season as the backup to Russell Wilson. After an 0-3 start, the Giants made the switch. 4 days later, he delivered his first statement. Against the previously undefeated Los Angeles Chargers, Dart picked up his first career win, completing 13 of 20 passes, throwing for 111 yards, and scoring a rushing touchdown. 2 weeks later, the attention exploded. Dart led the Giants to a win against the defending champion Eagles. In Week 10, Dart ran for 2 more touchdowns, becoming the first quarterback in NFL history to score a rushing touchdown in 5 consecutive games. But later that game, this happened.
Blockers in front, Jaxson Dart inside the 20.
That hit, plus another blow to the head, ultimately sidelined him until Week 13 versus the Patriots.
But I want you to change your playing style.
Yes, sir.
I think it's reckless, and I think it's dangerous.
And a similarly scary play happened in that game, selfishly and ignoring situational football.
Why won't you go down?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy.
But what we really want to know is how he spends his cash. After receiving his $9 million signing bonus, it was time to level up his living situation. He first looked at this NYC penthouse, but the $10 million price tag was just a little too steep.
Find that out.
Give me your range.
I would say you're looking at over 10 for this space.
So he settled on this $3.4 million home in Short Hills, New Jersey. The home includes a 2-person jacuzzi, a blacked-out modern kitchen, 4 bedrooms, massive interior rooms, and 24-foot ceilings throughout. After locking down his home, Dart turned his attention to his closet. And when it comes to fashion, he doesn't mind spending some real money. On one shopping trip to 2 Mines in New York, Dart casually dropped $2,350 on designer pieces, walking out with premium menswear like it was nothing. He finished the look with a Louis Vuitton Christopher backpack. And on game days, he pulls up with his Louis Vuitton Keepall. Dart also rocks a Breitling Chronomat GMT, a $6,000 watch that blends luxury with his team's colors. And back on draft night, he showed up wearing a $9,500 Rolex Datejust. When it comes to his wheels, Dart skips the supercars and rolls in a Ram TRX, a 110K monster truck that perfectly matches his on-field mentality, peeking now into his personal life. Lately, Dart's been spotted with Marissa Ayers. They first started dating after attending a Halloween party together in 2025. She's a social media influencer and model with a massive following on TikTok and Instagram. She also worked as a boxing ring girl, appearing at high-profile events for most valuable promotions, including major title fights. A University of Alabama graduate, Ayers regularly posts fashion, fitness, and lifestyle content. Since beginning her relationship with Dart, she's been spending more time in New York City, sharing shopping and travel content throughout the Big Apple. Her crossover into the sports world has made her a familiar face around major athletic events. Before Marissa Ayers, Dart was dating Lola Sexton, but the relationship blew up after Sexton publicly accused him of cheating. Whoops. Sexton is also a social media personality and influencer, best known for her lifestyle and personal content posts. As for his inner circle, his best friend is Cam Skattebo. They've developed a strong friendship both on and off the field. As for off the field, he'll also kick it with Wan'Dale Robinson. They were even spotted attending the Kentucky Derby together. Another close friend is Eli Acker, his former lineman at Ole Miss. Recently, they've bonded over activities like hunting on Acker's family land. And if he's not hunting, he's off-roading, which he described as his favorite thing to do during the off-season. And when he's not feeling so adventurous, you'll catch him making some pizza. Or at least trying to. Now at this point, you gotta be getting excited about his career earnings. As a first-round draft pick, Jaxson Dart signed a fully guaranteed 4-year contract worth $17 million. Before the NFL, Dart also cashed in during the NIL era at Ole Miss, earning $2 million driven by shoe deals with Crocs and Nike. Factoring in his NIL, contract, and signing bonus, his current net worth sits at $2 million. Thanks for watching.